Hey, my name is Steve, and I have no physical stomach, and I'm going to attempt to eat this flatbread. I'm currently actually on chemotherapy as well for the second time, and this is what I can eat with having zero stomach. That's good. Alright, let's see how long it takes me. And as always, gotta up it. Ooh. Okay, this looks really good. And I love that it's like cut in really small pieces. I hope you guys can hear me, this music going on. But this looks super solid. Cheese is pretty dense, so that's like a hard thing for me to consume, but I love it. So, looking good. All right, more timer on the clock, and let's go. It's like a reverse eating challenge. How slow can we eat this food? It's really good. So I'm at the place called The Pour. It's like a coffee shop here in Panama City. They have great matcha. Food's really good too. I've never had the flatbread. This is super solid. And it's not super expensive either, which is really nice. Margarita. Cheese, balsamic glaze, tomato, bread, basic. Ooh. Here we go. Here we go. No first bite syndrome on that one, actually. I was getting it yesterday, but not today. And something new is, so I got a new bag. I hope you guys like it. But it was on sale too, like 20 bucks. My new pump comes with this little thing. This is new, and it's kind of annoying, but it keeps the connection. I guess maybe people were having issues with it, like disconnecting. Well, I didn't like it, and there's another one here. And so I took that one off because it was like pushing on my bag. And it came disconnected last night at like 4 in the morning, and my pump was going off, and it was like high pressure, and I looked at it and like follow the cord, make sure it was all hooked up, and it disconnected, and I was like, ah! So I freaked out, and I like put it back together, looked at the other one, make sure it looked right. No leakage, no liquid anywhere. So I guess that little part was good because it kept it from leaking. But oh man, I was so terrified. I called this morning, they were like, that's fine, as long as there's no liquid anywhere, you're good to go. But if anything, if I'm finding called. But yeah, that's the first time that's ever happened, and it's a new thing. It's like these little clips. I'll take it off and show you. But yeah, just like I'm gonna hold it together, but it's new. I don't know. Don't let the energy fool you. I feel like shit. I don't know how much longer I can be here. I was gonna do some work. I did some work earlier, which was really nice, and it's just so hard to be creative right now. I'm doing my best, so. And this cough, I cannot get rid of it, but I found that if I cough and look up or look down, it like gets the phlegm out. As opposed to coughing like this. Worked it out that, but yeah, I've been finding that works better. I don't know why. Let's try for another bite. I love eating pizza because it's like a puzzle. So you can put it back together, and like I can see the little bit I've eaten. This is good though. Oh, also, I wanted to share that the other day when I was at chemo. Not the other day. So, actually, 2 weeks ago when I was at chemo at this woman, she was really nervous. I guess it was her first time. And so the nurse was like, hey, this is Steve. And I was sitting across from her. She was older and very southern. And if you're from the South, so you know what that means. And she was sweet. But we had some interesting conversations. We definitely went down the rabbit hole of how, yeah, she was really nervous, but she seemed nervous. But the thing that got me is that when people are just like negative for no reason, like she was just like, my doctors don't care about me. This, I don't even know what's going on. I don't have this. I'm like, oh man, I'm so sorry. Like, have you talked to your doctor? How many times have you seen them? Well, once. And I'm like, well, maybe give it some time. And, I was like, ask questions. I was like, are you getting surgery? I think so. I don't know. I was like, well, maybe you should ask and find this information out, because like, this is your journey. Like, no one else is going to ask for you. And if you don't know, just ask. And if they're explaining it in a weird way, I was like, just tell them to dumb it down. I was like, I do it all the time. I'm like, can you explain this to me like I'm 12? Because sometimes it's confusing. And so I was like, just trying to be very positive, very advocating. And then she started talking about like, I ordered ivermectin and I'm doing those stuff. And this nurse is standing next to me. She's just like, her eyes just like got wide. And I was like, and I didn't want to be like, that's terrible, don't do it, because I know people, they don't respond. People like, I feel like people like her don't respond that well to it. And so I just was like, be very careful with that. I was like, do you know what that actually is? And she was like, yeah, it's for cancer. I'm like, no, it's a horse dewormer. I was like, it's for animals. I was like, that is an animal thing. And I was like, and there isn't any actual science behind it. I was like, also, you're just getting started. I was like, you gotta listen to your doctor. I was like, you've only met with your doctor once. I was like, see what they say and talk to them and figure it out. I was like, they could counteract things. You never know. And she was just very like, no, they don't care. They don't. And it's just like, it's not that they don't care. It's just that maybe they see a lot of people. Maybe they're having a bad day, but it's like, and I just tried to keep pushing. I was like, just keep pushing for yourself. Like, I know it's tough. I know it's hard. I know it feels lonely. And by the end of the conversation, she had flipped and, felt much better about the situation, I think. But it's like, I don't mind having those conversations, but they're so difficult as a cancer patient for the second time when people like just immediately go into that negative space. And I get it. I do. I kind of forget that I probably was in that space too. I don't remember because I wasn't able to see myself. But I don't think I was in that sense of like just talking bad. I trusted my doctors. If I didn't know something, I'd ask. And I've learned a lot, asking questions and really just like not being, for me, it's just like, if I don't know something, I'm just like, can you explain to me? Like, what does that mean? Like, what is that word? I will ask things like that. Like, what does that word mean? Because they don't care, like your doctors don't care that you're asking these questions. They want you to ask questions. They want you to know so you feel comfortable. And it's like, she just was unwilling to do that, or maybe she just didn't know. And so I'm hoping that next time I see her, I'll be like, ask her how it's going, and hopefully it's better for her. But like, and I think that her cancer, and not to say that her cancer wasn't like extremely crazy, but I know she was like stage 2, and there's a lot of hope in what she's going through, I think, and I don't think she knows that. I don't know. And so, and then we started talking about weed and THC, and I was just like, you gotta try it. And so she luckily had like a 40-year-old cousin. She has like a 40-year-old son. So she has a 40-year-old son. I was like, okay, write this down, tell him to look it up. He can help you out and like get you started. I was like, this is a game changer. I was gonna help you with your diet and help with like eating, getting hungry, and help with feeling better. I was like, it might just make you feel more normal. I was like, I don't take any pain medication. And I told her my story and all this stuff, and she was like, oh, okay. And kind of once she heard my street cred, like twice cancer, like very extreme. I've been to the ringer, and I'm me, and I do try to be positive. Like, yeah, we all get negative. We all get those moments where we're like frustrated. Like, it can get the best of us. But I try to be as positive as I can, so that it radiates more positivity. Because I just can't. I can't. It's hard. But yeah, so that was an interesting conversation. I haven't had a conversation like that in a while. And I know in the past I would probably have been like really more, not stern, but very like don't do that. That's bad. You know, like a little more aggressive with it. And Spencer told me like, hey, you can be kind of aggressive. You gotta be kind of aggressive. I'm like, And so I've tried to like cool off when it comes to like triggering things like that for me, where it's like, figure it out. But then again, not everyone knows how to figure it out. And I'm coming to learn that some people are helpless. And, you know, I'm here to help as much as I can, I think. So here we are. We're at 9 minutes. Okay, let me take another bite. That was a good bite. So we've got one piece down. So I'd say I'm kind of seeing how much we've had. Not very much, but I feel fine. 9 minutes in. Let's continue our journey. We got like a little raspberry green tea. Yummy. Ooh. Neuropathy. Not bad though. And for me, I have gloves at home, but I never put them on. You know, just want to feel alive. And those, feel like that superpowers. Do you feel this episode? Kind of. I can feel it. Well, it can be okay. Let's just concentrate. I may have spoke too soon. Sage had a little Easter egg hunt today, and I went to do that. Sage had a little Easter egg hunt today, so I wanted to make sure I went to that. And it was fun. And she had like a lunch afterwards, and you know, I don't feel that great, but it's about showing up, right? And I noticed that like not a lot of the dads are there. There were some dads, like, don't get me wrong, and people at work, but I'm gonna show up as much as I can while I can. And I wasn't feeling too terrible, so I was able to help, and I was able to hang out and push her and a couple of the other kids on one of the little swings. So we had a good time. It was a lot of fun. It's nice to get out of the house and do a lot of stuff. And then tomorrow we disconnect the port, and actually I'm gonna go get my weed upped because Chipotle is really getting it. Yeah, been going through it, and I have a specific type of. I have specific tinctures and like what is the right word? Like not strains. We'll call them that. I have like certain strains that I like, and it's hard. They don't have to come in stock, so like I will bulk up and like really supply up. And they just came out. They just have this new one, and I just haven't. And I've been taking it the last couple of days, and I found that it's nice. Gives me energy. Like this, what you're seeing. Internally I feel sluggish, but like you can see I'm like I seem okay, right? Or you would be like, oh, he's feeling great today. I don't feel great today. I just have energy. You can feel terrible and still have energy, I guess. But we're here. Let's eat it in a piece. We're at 13 minutes right now. These are the jeans. These are the pants I tried to hem. You guys want to see it? Let's see. I tried. ended up just doing it like raw edge, and that's fine. It looks good, right? It's a vibe. It's fine. I him my other ones, but they look good. It's a little distinguished. It's a little more distinguished. A little more. It's. I like it. Who cares? It's like pins and needles in my tongue. Spicy. Yowzers. 14, almost 15 minutes. Let's take another bite. I don't think I'm gonna eat the edge. I'm gonna stick to the innards. All right, let's go from the piece. You know what? Let's get a middle piece now. Get like a good, nice middle slice. So we'll see how long it takes me this. And typically when I eat, I have to like pick and choose. I really shouldn't be doing a drink and this, but I'm very minimally sipping it, so that kind of just helps flush it a little bit. Like that, like just little sips. But even that, it's dangerous, you know? It's like, you're just adding, it doesn't matter what it is, it's just liquid. And you can see, like, this is just green tea. It's just mainly just water and tea. But it stalls the same way food does. It just gets in there and then expands. It makes me feel sick. And 45 minutes later, I'm like, boom, I'm back. Sometimes it takes a little longer, depending. But like last night, I ate like a whole thing of mac and cheese, and maybe I'll do a video showing like how quickly I eat when I'm like at night, when I feel safe, I'm at home, don't have to worry about stuff. I eat it. I don't eat like this. This is when I go out. It's like, this is my safe eating. I typically more normal eating like throughout the day, but at night, gloves are off. And we just eat whatever. And I just try to power through. Start to feel, you can tell body language, I'm feeling a little full now. Just a little bit, not too bad. Yeah, when we spoke too soon, it's starting to feel full. Alright, let's turn the pipe. We're at 18 minutes, not too bad. We've had a small piece and we're starting another piece, which is good. I think we're at a good, this is a good pace, I feel like. So, here's what I've had so far. So another small bite. We're at 18 minutes and 45 seconds. So we're 18 minutes. And the unfortunate thing is, like, this just eating just takes so much time out of my day. So much time. It's almost like everything is based around having something to eat, and if I don't, I fall behind. I really like this spot. It's like a great music will be going. Hey, babe. We're at about 20 minutes now. So let's take a little break. I got my new bag from Topo Design. It was on sale for like 20 bucks, like final sale. And I've always wanted one, and I saw it and I was like, ooh, it could be a new chemo bag, so that's what we got. Glasses are coming off. That's how you know I start feeling full. I don't know why. It's like my glasses, like start to feel them, and I can feel in my ears and just bending. And maybe the blurriness helps me feel normal. 21 minutes. Let's take a break. Let's just relax for a second. I'm not a church person, but man, some of these I'm not a church person, but the coffee shops, the third spaces where it's like super like cozy, you can't beat it. Another place. It's a great place. It's like, you know, there are good Christians out there. They do a lot of outreach here. I think they have like they'll feed the homeless, and they also have places for them to shower and stay back there to kind of help them on the feet. And I think they like give them jobs too, which is really amazing. So I definitely support this place, and their staff is always so sweet and nice. And the food's good. So, and the matcha's good. So that's not easy. You gotta care about matcha. You can't just throw it on the menu. This is what I do. This is the thing I talk about. It's like, I love the ends of fabric. And these are starchy pants. They're nice. Also, the whole tying, or the whole burning, it didn't do anything. I think I need to do one of those like cross stitches. I've been doing some research. I've been doing research on like sewing and trying to learn something like a little machine so I can like do it myself. And people have been hitting me up with some advice, and I've been doing, you know, of course, like I searched once and now it's all of my For You. So I got some tips and tricks here, so I'm gonna try that next. Oh yeah, 23 minutes. Let's get another bite. Even though we're feeling full, we gotta eat. Just a small guy. I wonder if we should just try a power crew and see what we can do. Should we try? Time it. Okay, let's try something. Let's eat. Let's just go for it. Let's eat a couple of slices. Let's have two, and let's see how we feel. I'm probably gonna go home after this, and then we're kind of like, we'll do some updates from home. But I want to show you guys. Let's just see what I can do before I feel like where I'm like I can't do anymore. You know what I mean? And this is like a kind of and this is kind of like and this is more of a kind of a representation of like what I eat at late at night. It's like I'll just like 20 minutes and normal eating speed. And what I get in is what I get in, and then usually by the time like my body catches with my brain, and then it's like full, and then it's like sick, and then that's usually when I'll lay down I try to stay with for like 10 minutes, like let some of it process, or at least as long as I can. But once I start feeling really sick, then it's like lights out, baby. So let's do it. We're at 25 minutes, so we'll do 25 minutes and let's start. So let's see what we have so far. So this is what we have left. You can kind of see what we've eaten. Not too bad. A little square right there, and then that piece right there. So we're gonna try to eat this one. We're gonna eat the rest of this and this one, and then maybe another one. And then let's see how it feels. We'll go home after that. And I still take small bites. So it's all still small bites. It's just more consistently eating, which is normal eating, which is so satisfying. I will say the whole eating and spitting thing, it's nice at times, but it's a bad habit for your brain. You're like, I want to spit this out, but I don't want to spit it out. It's just like a habit. So I gotta be careful. Okay. You know what? Let's get this guy. Let's get this little bad boy. I'm nervous. Done. Ooh, it's a random sharp pain right here. I'm feeling full. But I'm gonna give myself a little break just to like let some of it get in, maybe like a couple of minutes, and then we'll have a little more slices. Another slice. Hiccups hurt. Maybe they'll let me take a nap. He has a nice couch right next to me. They probably would. They probably wouldn't care. Okay, where are we at? 31 minutes, okay. And I don't feel too terrible. So you see how it's like, I thought this was gonna me up. And, you know, like, look how much I've eaten. I might be paying for it later, but this is, you know what I mean? Like, see, I'm able to get calories in, but like, you would think this would be hard to eat, but so far so good. Let's go to this side and let's get it down. So it's almost, that means after this I've eaten half. Thank you, THC. Helps me get through. Honestly, I think that's what's happening right now. Is that I took a little bit earlier and I take a little bit now. And I think it's helping me get through this a little bit. Obviously, it's not like a foolproof. It doesn't get rid of all the symptoms. It doesn't help 100%. But when I get like really bad dumping syndrome, it helps cut the edge, helps dull the edge. I love hearing new music too. I know you guys know a little bit, but like I used to play at Medical Go Radio, and I loved it. Was so much fun, you know, just touring and meeting people and playing music. And how was the life? I don't know if I can do it anymore, but I do miss playing. That's the goal, is to get back in there, get some weight. Once I'm done with chemo, not once I'm done with chemo, I don't know if I'll be done with chemo, but once I'm done with, well, once I feel better, you know what? I'm just giving myself some time to exist in this chemo. Like, I know I want to work out, and I know I want to get strength, and I know I want to get muscle back. But I also don't want to put too much pressure on myself that I just feel discouraged and like bad on myself because I'm not doing it. So it's like, I don't need to put the pressure on. But once I'm ready, that's the goal. And start playing some drums again. Maybe I'll start doing that more often. Maybe I'll start trying to get, maybe I'll start doing that a little more. Maybe, I don't know, you guys want me to play some, it might be fun to make a couple of drum videos or something, you know, just to kind of see where my chops are. Anyways, all right, let's continue eating. The balsamic makes it. Without the balsamic, it'd be mid. Balsamic brings it up though. I'm starting to feel full from that big piece we just ate. But let's power through this one and then go home and see how we feel. Because half a flatbread, that's good. That's good in 35 minutes. I'll take that. let's check in. 34 minutes. We're doing pretty good. Let's put together a little more so you can see. It's a pretty good dent. And then we have our drink, which is still full. So you can see I'm just like really small sips. And that's not overly sweet, which is nice. Oof. I don't know if I can eat more. It might be it. Let's call it. We'll go home. 35 minutes. We'll let that run, and we'll see how we feel when we get home. Make sure you get this patch. It's cute, look. You know, it's like super cozy, right? I'm feeling up to here with food right now. It's catching up quick. 36 minutes. Whew. Okay, let's get out of here.
It would be a although actually you have it up like you just
Luckily, I live pretty close by, so not a far drive. Okay. Yeah, I'm starting to feel sick. All right, let's go home.